Hello, everybody. These are the answers for page 154. Okay, so number 12, A. What's the area of the base of the pyramid? So we're given the volume, we're given the height. So formula for the volume is here. I plug in the things I know. I know the volume, 1/3 stays the same. I'm looking for the area of the base, and then we know the height is 15. We'll simplify this 1/3 and 15. So 1/3 times 15 is 5. So I'm left with 605 equals 5b. I divide both sides by 5. I get 121 equals the area of the base. All right. Now, what's the length of the edge of the base? So if you think about it, guys, it's a square pyramid. So if I look at it from the top, this is what the base looks like. All right. Now, the area of this square is 121. Now, keep in mind, a square has all the sides of this are the same. So if this is n, then that means this is also n, and this is n, and this is n. So to find the area of this, I have to do length times width, so n times n. So in other words, I have to ask myself what number times itself gives me 121. Or you can look at it as what's the square root of 121, and that equals 11. So the answer to 12b is 11. For 13, the volume of a square pyramid is 333. It says the length of an edge of the base of the pyramid is 10 centimeters. What's the height of the pyramid? So here's what I have here. I have the formula for the volume, and then I have I know the volume times equals 1/3 times 100. Now, I got that 100 because it says the length of an edge of the base of the pyramid is 10 centimeters. So therefore, if here's the square pyramid, the length of one of the edges is 10. So if the length of one side of a square is 10, that means all of them are 10. So to find the area, I'm going to do 10 times 10. So the area of that square is 100. So that's where I got this 100 from. Times the height, which we don't know. I simplify the 1/3 times 100. I get 33.3. Technically, I have 33.3 repeating. And then here we have 333 equals 33.3h. Divide both sides. I get the height is equal to 10. For number 15, a candle in the shape of a cone has a radius of 5 centimeters and a slant height of 15. So here's our candle. It's got a radius of 5 and a slant height here of 15. So we have to find what's the area of the base of the candle. So the base is just a circle. So that's going back. We're finding the area of a circle. We do pi r squared. So 3.14 times the radius, which is 5 squared. So 5 squared is 25. So I'm left with an answer of 78.5. For B, it says, what's the area of the curved surface of the candle? So remember, this is the formula here for the surface area of a cone. It's pi r squared plus pi rl. But it's broken up into two sections. Pi r squared covers the base, the circle, and pi rl covers the lateral surface, the lateral of the curved surface, which is this part, okay, of a cone. It's this part over here. It's the part, if you think of an ice cream cone, it's the part that you hold. All right, that's the lateral of the curved surface. So if it's asking what's the area of the curved surface of the candle, that's this part. I'm going to do the second part of that equation, pi rl. 3.14 times the radius of 5 times the slant height of 15 gives me this. All right, so now this question is essentially asking, so what's the total surface area? If I was to cover this up in plastic and I didn't want anything overlapping, what's the area of the plastic that I would use? So I just do 78.5 plus 23.5 and get 314. All right, next one. Number 15. So we have a cone as a slant of 8.5, a height of 7.5, and a radius of 4. So what's the area of the lateral surface? So again, I'm just using the second part of this equation, the pi rl, because I'm finding the area of this curved surface. So I'm going to do 3.14 times the radius, which we know is 4, times the slant height, which is 8.5. Multiply all together, get 106 and 76 hundredths. For 15b, this is what's the volume of the cone? That's going back to volume equals 1/3 area of the base times height. So volume equals 1/3 times, I put 50.24 times 7.5. So the 7.5, that's here. That's the height. So that goes in there for the h. But I got the 50.24 because, again, I have to find the area of the base. And the area of the base is a circle. with a radius of 4. So again, I'm just going to do pi r squared. So 3.14 times 16 is 50.24. I multiply these two together, divide by 3, I get 125.6. And then the last one, we have the Louvre is got a height of 70 feet, and it's got a volume of this. Wants to know what's the area of the base. So here's our formula. Volume equals 1/3 area of the base times height. So here's our volume, 1/3 area of the base times 70. I do 1/3 times 70, and I get 23.3. Now again, technically I get 23.3 repeating forever and ever and ever. So I'm going to divide both sides by 23.3. And this is what I end up with. So 23,330 divided by 23.3, just 23.3, I'm going to get that. All right, so a lot of people put that as an answer, and so I get what you did, but I like to do this. So 23,330 divided by 23 just put a bunch of 3s in there. The more 3s that you put, really the more accurate your answer gets. And so here we have this as an answer. The book is actually looking for 10,000 as an answer. But again, if you put the 10,014, then I know that you did the right thing. I know the process was good, and I'm more interested in your process being correct. So good job. Anyway, any questions, you guys can just email me. And that's that. I hope you all have a great day, and talk soon.